Joseph or Yusuf at JohnTheHutDweller. This is in response to the first part of James F. Pandear's Box's video without a name, but it's on the infancies. I stopped at 8:04, 8 minutes and 4 seconds because there's a lot there. My view is that Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John were in their final forms, somewhere in between 100 and 120. The infancy Gospel of James doesn't show up, I don't believe, until 135. I think it's probably around where it was written, and it was written to be a part that fits in to Matthew. There is truth in there, though. Like I said, there is truth in him being born in a cave. Mithraism, there's no surviving texts of Mithra, and I don't see that influencing this at all. Plus, if you look at how the houses were built, they basically were caves, and they had an upper and lower room. And the upper room was where the goats and everything were. Still how it is in many villages of Palestine. Showing that calling Joseph a carpenter, not using tecton, worker. They probably worked at the nearby city that's located around where modern-day city of Nazareth is. There's also a Bethlehem in the north, right near there. So they could have got the Bethlehem screwed up, but they needed to make a link to King David. He's not a character I like very much. I think you take the things too. I think the emergence of Mary and starts to begin, and we start to see it in Luke and Matthew because they're extremely early texts. The infancies, I believe, come very well, not very late, but late, and are pretty much known to be spurious texts. It's just some cool kick-ass stuff in the infancy Gospel of James, and it stuns me how many times people describe the infancy Gospel of Thomas and claim it to be James. Oh, when he kills the boy or he stretches the board, that's from James. No, that's from Thomas. James is the one where the birds stop in the air, where Joseph's walking along and looks up, oh, everything's stopped in motion, something happened. And then where they doubt the virginity of Mary or Anna, and they stick or no, maybe it was Mary, and the priest sticks his hand inside of her vagina and it catches on fire. But yeah, I think these things are coming extremely late. Just because the church fathers mention them, he mentions James. Yeah, it doesn't. Again, I think you're linking too many things together on this one. There's too much extra information, and you could tell they're misinterpreting the Gospels when the people who are writing these things, especially James. And James is an Orthodox author. It's a very Catholic writing. It's a very Orthodox, or at least striving to be Orthodox writing, whereas Thomas is clearly I wouldn't say even a serious Gnostic group, a group that's kind of trying to piss off the Christians, or the real Christians. Probably a Roman writing. Roman mystery religions trying to mix with Christianity. Mithra being born in a cave, we don't know that he was born in a cave at all. We have statues of him. We have the Mithraeums, which are in caves. But again, what does Mithraism believe? Dave Lulancy probably has the best explanation for it, and it probably has to do with the cycles of the stars and older myths of Perseus. But I'll stop it right there, and then I'll cover the rest. Peace to you.